fair, I've had a crappy few days. No pun intended. Lost track of time a bit there for a little bit. But we back. All is well for the most part. Is my camera like flickering? It looked weird for a second. Whatever. If something looks wrong with my camera, let me know. I'll fix it. But as soon as I started looking at it, it looks fine. Yeah, I had like food poisoning. I'm pretty sure. For Sunday and Monday, and then Tuesday was like mostly me recovering from said food poisoning. Like 90% sure it was food poisoning. It could have been like a stray stomach virus or something. I don't know. All I know is that it sucked. Looks slightly bluer than usual. Maybe that's maybe my skin is paler because of my. I look the same as I always do on OBS, I think. But yeah, you never know. Anyways, yeah, I won't bore you with the details of that. But yeah, pretty sure I had food poisoning. I think some tacos that I had over the weekend did me in, which is weird because it was from a place that I've had food from before numerous times, and it's always been fine. And is it weird that is it weird if I say I would probably have food from there again? Mainly because I'm not sure that that's what gave me food poisoning. But also because their food is pretty good and I go there fairly often and I'll have a lot of friends who've gone there and nobody has ever gotten food poisoning from it. So I'm just thinking maybe it was a fluke. But yeah, I woke up on Sunday and I was like, something ain't right. If all their tacos gave food poisoning, they wouldn't still be in business. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I woke up on Sunday. I was going to stream on Sunday. I was going to stream the Xbox conference. Didn't do that. I didn't actually react to any of the like Summer Games Fest stuff, which is kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. I just had other stuff going on every time one of those was going on. Sunday was going to be my one, though. I was going to watch the Xbox conference and then play some Mina the Hollower. Didn't happen because my stomach had different plans. And then I spent like the bulk of the next 48 hours just between the bed and the toilet. It was terrible, man. I was getting like pretty close to being like, I need to go to fucking urgent care or something. Like I just was not absorbing any liquid. On Monday, I was so dehydrated that it felt like the worst fucking hangover of my life just all day. But then it finally kind of let up midday Monday and I was able to like get some fluids down. And here we are, man. I'm living the life. Living the life. You kind of, when you have like a really bad stomach illness, I feel like you take just like eating normally for granted. Was it like the movie? Like what movie? You gotta be more specific. But yeah, I don't know. It was The Hangover. No, I don't think I've ever quite had a hangover that bad. Granted, I've never like, I know that like a hangover is basically just dehydration. Like that is like your body screaming to be rehydrated. But I've never had like a prolonged one like that. Like I feel like I've been blessed in life with good hangovers. Like not good hangovers, but like I've never like thrown up from a hangover. I don't get hangovers often, to be clear, but I've had them enough in my life to know what they feel like. But it's like a morning of like discomfort. Maybe a small breakfast and a bit of a headache. But then like 1, 2 o'clock, I'm good, man. Drink some water, a liquid IV or some shit. I'm good. But I never had a feeling like that where I just felt like all day was like pounding water and it was just going right through me. That sucked. So yeah, anyways, apologies at like just how much illness has derailed this stream. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with me. I think I'm just unlucky this year. I think I pissed off like some god or something and they're smiting me with illness. Fucking, so it's not even like the same things. Like, if I just like kept getting stomach sick, I'd be like, I gotta go to the doctor and figure out what's going on. But it's not even that. It's like I had like a upper respiratory virus. I had the flu. I had like a stomach bug or food poisoning. Like there's not even like a pattern. It's just like I got sick in 3 different ways, like just randomly. It just so happened. But we back. Hopefully streaming tonight. Catching up on some dulls. Playing some Mina the Hollower. As long as I got energy. I will admit, I've been like, Rose's immune system is going to be impenetrable. You hope so. Yeah, I hope I can get back on track. You just finished Mina 20 minutes ago. What'd you think? It seemed like you were enjoying it, but the last thing I saw you say was that you really hated one of the bosses, which is fair. I don't come out of too many games not hating at least one boss fight. I'm picky. I'm very critical about boss fights. I've fought a lot of them, and a lot of them suck. So the fact that I've enjoyed most of them in Mina so far actually tells me it's a pretty good thing. But I've yet to beat it because I've been going for 100%. I think I've already given up on 100%. Because, like, I know there's areas that I've missed in, like, the areas I've gone through so far. But, like, I just can't be fucked to go back through all of them and find all the secret areas. I mean, it's not, like, a terribly long game from what I've heard. So it's a good reason to go poke around corners and do like, more of the stuff. Or at least try to find more of it. Kind of want to play Mina, but I think the platform would make me crash out. Oh, it totally has not made me ever crash out. I certainly haven't called the developers Hitler, Jeffrey Epstein, or Benjamin Netanyahu multiple times for multiple different reasons. Sometimes all 3 of those individuals. So, you know, I don't know. But mostly it's been good to be playing DS3 for the first time. Dude, I feel... Okay, this is a tangent. I feel like the internet fucking hates Dark Souls 3 now. And I'm like, listen. For the most part, when I'm playing a Miyazaki FromSoft Souls game, I'm happy, you know? They're peak. I didn't love Dark Souls 2. I didn't hate it, I guess. It had some really annoying parts, but I didn't hate it. Didn't finish Demon's Souls, but like, it was more of a meh on Demon's Souls than like a I hate it. It's such an easy joke to make whenever you're mad at anything. Yeah. I just think of the Super TF thing. Like, I have Super speaking in my ear, but I still do it anyways. Don't worry, I hate Dark Souls 2 enough for 2 people. I liked parts of it. Anyways, but apparently the new thing is hating Dark Souls 3. I'm like, I feel like I feel like Dark Souls 3 is the easiest of at least the Souls games, you know, sans like Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, to like. I feel like it is like the most accessible one. Is that why people hate it? I just think it's a well-made game. I think it has like pretty high highs and pretty high lows. Like I think it's just a good game. People like to hate. I think it's mostly Dark Souls 2 fans. Like I feel like they have like felt victimized, so they just picked a victim, and Dark Souls 3 just happens to be easy to hate for them. I don't know. I don't get it. Level design in Dark Souls 3 is pretty boring, but other than that, it's like fine. I don't feel like the level design is like amazing. I feel like it's more like even for the most part than Dark Souls 2 or 1, but not as high of highs, probably, is where I would go. Except for like Lothric Castle and Ring City, which I think are 2 like excellent areas, but Irithyll Dungeon is bad, but let's not go crazy, Shiko. Shrine of Ivana, I think, is the worst piece of dog shit I've played in this series. Irithyll Dungeon does suck, though. That's easily the worst one in the game, and I would say throw the Catacombs in there, too. The Catacombs are like, just Irithyll Dungeon Jr. The Catacombs at least have the, like, funny, like, rolling skeleton ball segment. I'll give them that. That's fun, like, once. But then it happens like 3 times, and you're like, can we be done with this now? Where is Irithyll again? It's like the side area off of like Irithyll, like the city. When you go down towards Yorm, like towards the profane capital. Yeah, no, I don't think Dark Souls 3 area design is like goated. I do think people hate on it too much to the point where I would say at least like several of the game's areas are underrated. I think like the start of the game is not as bad as people say. I think High Wall is like a good area. I think Undead Settlement is a good area. I think the Cathedral is a good area. I think Fair and Swamp is mixed to bad, but I think it's overhated. And then I think the late game is kind of goated. Like I think Lothric Castle into what's it called? The Grand Archives is great. And then the at least the Ring City DLC I think is cool areas. Anyways, I talked enough about Dark Souls 3 for a lifetime on this stream. Let's play Guess the Game. I think I'm... Oh, where's my face? You don't need to see me. Now that I think about it, maybe I don't like Dark Souls 3 as much as I think I do. I think my point with Dark Souls 3 is that it just feels good to play. I find that it is like a good mix of like the like mechanics and like the design of like combat encounters, bosses. Like I find that all feels pretty good, like across the board, with a few asterisks. But yeah, don't all the games have asterisks? Shiko says this is easy, but like for some, I've been staring at it for now like 15 minutes, and should I know this? Oh, well, okay. I saw this is what Dr. Mario looks like. Uh-oh. Just straight up Dr. Mario. I guess I've never seen gameplay of the original Dr. Mario. Wow. Thrilling. Okay. Huh. Is it like a ceiling? Oh, some people will probably be disappointed about this, but just because I've been sick and or like just unable to stream for a few days, I have been playing Dishonored: Death of the Outsider off stream, just a casual playthrough. I'm at the bank heist right now. It's awesome. Very fun. Metacritic 84%. He's Singularity. It's not Singularity. Action adventure hack and slash. I don't think this is... Okay, it is Devil May Cry. I guess I don't know which. Is this 4? Yeah, okay. I guess I've never, ever in my life... Well, probably not never, but I couldn't conjure up ever seeing anything from Devil May Cry 4. The red orbs? You mean this? I guess I just am not like tapped in enough to Devil May Cry to know that that's a thing. But yeah, I guess like the style meter. I mean, this isn't the only game in existence to have a style meter, but... Interesting. This looks like fake retro. Maybe it's real retro. No, it's Switch. It's Switch. It's one of them shitty Pokemon games. What the hell is this? Uh-oh, I've skipped 3 times already. I don't know. I don't like it. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Action RPG for the Switch. This one is easy because of the eyes. I don't know. Is it like fucking Dragon Quest? Whatever. I mean, it's got to be like Dragon Quest X Offline. Okay, it is Dragon Quest. Do you want a challenge run for Death of the Outsider? Doing the bank heist undetected contract without using the laudanum is maybe the most tense experience I've ever had in Dishonored. Yeah, I have to be honest that I am using the laudanum in my current playthrough. I do find it kind of makes the level almost disappointing though. It's like a cool thing, and you do still have to be fairly quiet. But it does kind of just solve the level. But yeah, I'm kind of like, what I've been doing, I did it in Dishonored 2, and I'm doing it in Death of the Outsider as well. I know the games have like level replay feature, but I'm dropping like saves so that I can go back and like record footage for the future Dishonored videos. I don't know, dude. I don't know Dragon Quest. How about Dragon Quest Treasures? It keeps coming up at the top. Wow. There's gotta... wow, the voice crack. There's gotta be a way to just make this, like, form populate, like, alphabetically or something. Why is it always, like, the right answer comes up first? This is some nice-looking pixel art. Is this Castlevania? Castlevania Lords of Sorrow, Mirror of Fate. Nope. It's a beat 'em up. I think the level is better without it since it opens up so many more possibilities. Yeah, no, I definitely. What I've been doing is I don't know. I've just been trying to like do all the like side objectives just to jog my memory. But that one is a bit of a double-edged sword because it does like make what you can do inside the bank more limited, although easier. It's such a cool level though. I mean, there's so many like branching options. Even just getting into the bank is like it's like what, like 4 ways in or some shit. Oh, it's definitely Batman. It is Batman Returns. Okay. Really nice pixel art. I guess maybe that's just kind of the standard. You said it's a SNES game. Are there no Castlevanias on SNES? I just like assumed there would be, but I don't know. I'm not very tapped in. Not much of a Vania head. 97% is okay. Is this just Red Dead Redemption 2? There's like only a few games that this could even be. It's like there's how many a Vaniac. There you go. The platforms are wrong. Yeah, it does say original platforms, and I don't think it originally released on PC. So this is probably technically correct. Unless I'm missing something. That seems correct. Dude, 97 seems ridiculous for this game. I know that this is like one of the most like critically beloved games of all time. But like, I'm almost kind of like, does anyone... Oh, well, I would not have known what specific titles belong to what platform. I just figured I would guess a random one and it would show up yellow if it was Castlevania, and then we could narrow it down. I feel like no game deserves a 97 Metascore. You know what I'm saying? Also, I watched that one Nakey Jakey video and I hate this game. Just kidding, I've never played it. I probably should though. I have a friend who is like just getting into gaming, which like sounds weird to say, but like she used to have a really demanding job that required her to work like 80 hours a week basically and just had no time to do anything. And she recently just got like a cushy, very easy job, so she spends her downtime gaming instead. And like the first game she played was Red Dead Redemption 2. Like she just jumped right into it. And yeah, Superliminal was gonna be my guess. Yeah. Very unique looking game. Interesting premise. But yeah, she is obviously her sample size is small, but she has been telling me how much she loved Red Dead Redemption 2 and how much I need to play it. Using the Death of the Outsider Pearl charge shot at all? I don't even know what that is, if I'm being honest. So no. Where do you get that? What is that? This looks so familiar, dude. I just don't know, I guess. It looks really familiar, but I just don't know. I've been mostly doing stealth. I haven't been doing like full ghost and clean hands because like the game doesn't really care. The wrist charge shot can shoot pearls to knock people out at close range and the pearl is reusable. What? No, I never knew about this. Wait, like where do you get a pearl even? I don't think I've found one. Maybe I did this on my first playthrough. I checked on Steam, and the last time I played it was in 2018, so it's been almost a decade, which sounds crazy, because that game doesn't feel that old. Cozy game. I guess I just haven't found it, yeah. It's one in the first level, like the Albarca Baths, really? I feel like I poked around there pretty diligently. I feel like cozy games should not be a genre on here. You need to be more specific than that. Like, what do you do in this game? Like a farming simulator? It's in the ringleader's office, I think. Damn, I guess I just missed it. Boro. Dude, I don't know what this is. Any cozy gamers in chat? Britta might know this one. Yeah, I guess I missed it because I don't think I've picked one up. I don't like see it in my weapon wheel. It would feel it feels so lame to lose one of these by skipping every single thing, but this isn't like it's not this, I know, but it's just like embarrassing to go out without even giving a guess. My time at Porsche. It's not that, nor its sequel. Oh, this is the, I don't think it is, actually. Wanderstop? It is! What year did it say? Oh, 2025. Yeah, Wanderstop, right, made by the Stanley Parable guy, Doug's brother. I just, like, for some reason, I read this and I was like, 2021. Don't know why. I think my brain hasn't fully recovered from whatever was going on in my body. Yeah, Dredge, cozy horror does kind of fit for Dredge. It's never, like, proper scary. It's more just, like, horror-themed and otherwise cozy. This looks like a damaged government building. Could this be like Homefront 2? I don't know why I'm going 2, but no, dude, this shit is like Darksiders or something. It is Darksiders, dude. Darksiders my goat. I have not done what I said and replayed this game to actually like make sure that it's good and that it doesn't actually suck ass. I really liked it when I played it, okay? I played this and Darksiders 2. I really enjoyed both of them. Fond memories of playing them. That said, I watched this and I'm kind of like, this does not look as good as I remember. I love that that is a thing, that Doug Doug's brother is the guy that made the Stanley Parable. Could you imagine being the Stanley Parable guy and like somehow you still get referred to as Doug Doug's brother? Like, I mean, I like Doug Doug, but I feel like the guy who made the Stanley Parable like should be more well known than Doug Doug. Is that it? I don't know. One more. I gotta say, I feel like I've had Darksiders multiple times on Guess the Game. It might be different games though. Imagine being Doug Doug and being referred to as the Stanley Parable guy's brother though. See, I feel like nobody who is like a fan of the Stanley Parable first is like, I've lost how I wanted to word this. Never mind, I guess. I just feel like it only works in reverse. I think it's because Doug Doug is like a public figure who like shows his face. He's like a guy, like you have like a face to put to the name. Like you're like, oh shit, like you're Doug Doug's brother. Like I know Doug Doug. He does the videos where he like, I don't know, kills people on roller coasters because ChatGPT told him to in Roller Coaster Tycoon or whatever. I get why he retired the main channel, by the way. I feel like there's only so much of that you can do, especially with like, I feel like he was doing things that I was like not bothered by with AI, but like there's only so much of that stuff that you can do, especially with like the current sentiment before it's just like, yeah, okay, I don't know. I like him though. I like Doug Doug. I do. We like Doug Doug. Yes, we do. Okay, this is some like just like 360 era shooter slop. Inhabit the mind of peak 360 era slop. Okay, actually, vehicular combat. Interesting. Actually, okay, it could be Armored Core. Potentially. Shiko, if Shiko is still watching, Shiko would know. And actually, the Metascore being as low as it is does not disqualify this from being pre-Souls from Software. Give me Armored Core 5. It is Armored Core 5. Okay, this is not slop. I take back what I said. Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like 5 is not... Oh, 5 is good? I was going to say, I feel like 5 is not one of the more beloved ones, but... It looks cool. I feel like every time I see Armored Core, I'm like, yeah, this looks... Except for like, when I've seen the really old ones, sometimes I'm like, this looks clunky and annoying to play. But when I see the newer ones, aside from 6, which I've played, so obviously I would recognize that, they always look cool. People hate 5 because his movement isn't as gratifying as... For answer. Gotcha. Okay, I think that was actually it. Alright. Dude, Scrandle's gonna be tough today. My appetite is back, but it's not like so back that I'm... that I'm like... screaming for Scrandle, you know? Alright, this is a bonus round. Euro and toasted ravioli? Euro? I mean, it's a bad picture, but Euro looks bomb. Toasted ravioli looks bomb. Price is crazy. Or you could get 3 hot dogs in 1 bun with like... Okay, corn? Chives or like chives and cilantro maybe? And then like a fucking just slop the mayo on there. This has got to be Brazil. Yeah, it's always Brazil. When there's like way too much mayo, it's always Brazil. And like, why is there like 3 pieces of corn, dude? You can't even see the hot dog. I don't know. This kind of upsets me, but the price of this also upsets me. I will say the food looks good though. And like, I don't know, I live in the US, so I'm like used to going to a ballpark and paying like these kind of prices for food. And like, honestly, I've paid this kind of price for worse looking food. So I think like, since this is the bonus round, I feel like in a real round of Scrandle, this probably wins just on price diff, but I think I'm putting in the vote for this. It just looks better. I can't do that amount of mayo. And I like mayo, I do. Double cheeseburger and chips for like, honestly, a little too much, and like a pretty solid looking gyro. Not like the best one I've ever seen, but like definitely solid. I just can't do the steak pie, man. I'll take a free sugar crumble pastry, sure. Unless it's like really obvious, I'm voting against the steak pie with mushy peas on principle, dude. Have you guys seen all the like World Cup discourse, by the way? The Brits are like coming here to the US for the World Cup, and they're just like, they're slandering us. But like, what they don't realize is that it's so easy to slander them back. Like, we won the fucking war, first of all. So jot that down. And second of all, like, you serve shit like steak pie and mushy peas. Like, you serve baby food at your fucking ballparks, dude. Get a grip. Nashville hot chicken sandwich looks bomb. Once again, it's a US deal. Oh, dude, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing here. It actually, they're doing the thing. It's US versus England every time. This price is a little wild. Oh, but it comes with 24 ounces of Heineken. Dude, just like a Nashville hot chicken sandwich is just like so good. This doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look amazing either. I feel like a really good Nashville hot chicken sandwich is like, it's so good. And you get fries and you get a beer, and it's not just in like a slop cup. Okay, now this one's just England and England. Vegan fish and chips or steak and ale pie. Like, I know it's like an English staple, but I don't like the pies for another reason. It's because you can't see what's going on the inside. Like, this could be the most divine looking, like, gift from God on the inside. But you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't fucking know it. But I think I have to take the gamble because I'm just not doing the vegan fish and chips. That looks like a fried flip-flop. I literally can't think of any other way to describe it. It looks like a fucking fried flip-flop, dude. It looks like a breaded and fried flip-flop. It's the... You're joking. You don't even know... What is vegan fish, bro? It's not real. Oh, a Sonoran hot dog at the Diamondbacks game. Listen, if you guys haven't had a Sonoran hot dog, this is a thing down in, I guess Diamondbacks are Phoenix, but it's a thing down in Tucson. It's kind of like a U.S. and Mexican collaboration, where you kind of like top a hot dog with like taco ingredients and then like bacon, I'm pretty sure. But it's surprisingly fantastic. Like, it's one of the better loaded hot dogs I've ever had. I think sometimes they're wrapped in bacon too. It's certainly not good for you, but like, you know, it's one of the great things about this melting pot of a nation is that you get food concoctions like this that sound weird but just work. They got like beans and like salsa, you know, tomatoes and onions and stuff on them. They're pretty damn good. That said, the chicken curry and chips also looks fucking good. I hate to like vote against the Sonoran hot dog. I feel like at a glance though, this just looks like a loaded hot dog. I'm here to tell you they're pretty damn good. But I think like just going off the picture, like inhabiting the mind of the average Scrandle voter, I think it's going to the chicken curry and chips. And it does look good. That looks like really good curry and chips. Whoa, okay, wow, I'm surprised. I mean, that's what I'm picking out of the two, but like, Oh, the fish cake. It's definitely the pizza, right? Fusion cuisine is really interesting since often the stuff that sounds good is boring and the stuff that sounds insane is really good. Why is the fish cake on the ground? It was thrown in anger. We've seen the fish cake before. Buffalo chicken mac and cheese? I don't know. I don't know what Kaiserschmarrn is. It looks like entrails. Or it's a dessert. Maybe it's like a dessert. And that's like a, you know, some like kind of candied fruit. You think it's pancakes? Yeah. I'm okay. I'm seeing the vision a little more here. That said, buffalo chicken mac and cheese, bro. I'm gonna need like a, I'm gonna need a Tums after eating this. But holy fuck, dude, they're doing something different at the Nashville MLS stadium. Their food looks really good. I will say I had good food at the Minnesota United stadium. I trust that this is good. The Germans are like champions of food that like looks weird, sounds weird, but tastes really good. But I think I gotta just go. It's like presentation and like I just know this shit tastes good as hell. Okay, yeah. Rocket beef kefta on a skewer with saffron rice. Saffron rice, really good. The beef is not really doing it for me, though. It looks like almost a little overdone. Maybe that's how, like, this particular dish is prepared, but... Or just, like, some really solid, by-the-numbers fries. Okay, cheaps. I'm sorry, Brits. For $3, which is a generous price. Like everything about this but the actual beef looks pretty good. The cilantro sauce, the saffron rice. I just am not feeling the beef. I don't, like, maybe this is what it's supposed to look like and it tastes really good, but the way I'm looking at the chips is like, this is a blank slate, you know? You hit it with a little ketchup. I'm not a ketchup fan, but maybe you are. A little salt, a little pepper. You like mustard on your fries. Maybe you dip them in mayo. You got a little aioli or a seasoned sour cream. I feel like I'm just like $3 and the possibilities are endless. This, I just see a turd. And I've seen enough of that the last few days. Sorry. It's the fries. Brick of shit. Yeah, unfortunately mine didn't look like bricks, but we don't need to go there. Wow. Okay, it's subpar looking hot dog and subpar looking burger. But I think the burger is more subpar looking than the hot dog. It doesn't even look cooked. One. Parmo in a bun? What is a parmo, bro? I thought for sure when I read this, I would look up here and see like somewhere in Australia. Because parmo sounds like some shit that Australians are crazy enough to cook up. Pork sandwich. A little burnt ends. Doesn't look bad. Just looks plain. Like, where's the sauce? Yeah, chicken parm is what I'm imagining, but like, then where's the sauce? I just see cheese. So it's like a, as the Brits would call it, a chicken burger. And not a very good one at that. Not a very good looking one at that. Not terrible either, though. This one's actually tough. I think the thing that bothers me the most here is that, like, the pork looks fine. But, like, if I ordered this in the US and it, like, didn't come with barbecue sauce, I would be, like, insulted. This is a better price, too. I think they're, like, about even looking in quality, so I guess this wins on price, maybe. Wow, people like the pork better. All right, 7 out of 10, which is right about the community average. One last order of business. It's Geoguessr. Wait, let me start the thing. Over under 15K. What do I do again? It's been so long. It really hasn't, but the last few days felt like a lifetime, bro. No moving community world. Get your votes in. Over under 24K. No, 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 no. I have seen the Sprawl Zero demo. I don't know, just because I was so out of it streaming this week, I feel like I need to do Mina and Kazan. So I don't know when I'm gonna have time to do Sprawl Zero demo. I may literally record it off stream. But I want to play it. I really want to play it. It looks sick. If you get it this time, I'm gonna crash out. Let's see. What's behind door number 1? We are in Russia, which is unfortunate because this country is like... How to even word this? It's as big as like the zone from scoring 0 to 5,000 in this game. Like you can get the country right and still get effectively 0 points. So this doesn't really help all that much. I guess I don't know that this is Russia. This is the kicker, is that I don't know. I don't know the language well enough to say for sure that this isn't Ukraine. Ukraine does have coverage. This is interesting. What's that? Because that looks like different script. .ru. Okay. Okay. We have confirmation that it's Russia, which is kind of bad news for us. Yeah, Tiger is crazy. Does not look AI generated. So this is probably like pre, 2024, we'll say. Okay, we're in a decent sized looking city, but not like either not huge or we're not like right in the center of it. Oh, you just beat Ascension 2. Let's go. Britta's cooking on the defect. I keep telling her she's got to get to work on the other characters now, but hey, whatever works. I just beat Ascension 9 on the defect last night. I gotta be honest, chat. I know that Silent is like the easiest character. I think I'm just bad at Silent in this game. Hard stuck Ascension 9. I move over to defect 2 tries. I'm definitely better at defect. I think I got Ascension 9 Ironclad in 1 try. I know I'm better at those characters than I am at Silent, but I didn't think I was that bad at Silent. I think the damage increase is just like... And the HP increase actually was what was really tough. Because I feel like Silent has trouble scaling. I can block fine and I can get my hits in fine. But I feel like it's just the fact that these fights tend to drag out. And now on Ascension 9, dragging them out means that I take more damage. That I just eventually take enough damage that I die. I perform my best by far when I have After Image. Like almost always. Oh, and you can bet your ass if I have like a goated Shiv deck, I'm fighting the B-Man, I'm fighting the Hunter Killer. Just without a doubt. Okay, I need to just put in a guess here. Looking around isn't really helping me. It's a mid-sized city. It's a little older looking, so I'm going more eastern than western. And maybe we're here. I assume that like somewhere on these signs is like the name of the city. And I can't translate 1-to-1, but maybe like the length. Maybe the length gives something away. I don't know. Beta feels like it's about to go to the live branch. I'm just gonna, like, before Doormaker dies for good, I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't think that boss is that bad. I don't think that boss is that bad at all, actually. I don't have any, like, strong negative feelings on the Aeon Glass. But I don't think the Doormaker was that bad. Wow. Cooked. I think their reasoning for decommissioning the Doormaker, if you will, I think their reasoning is sound. I just think the community's celebrating because they didn't like the bosses. Like, it obviously was not removed for that reason. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta just learn how to speak Russian, huh? Man, this looks like, I don't know, there's something, like, uncanny about it. I'm gonna go with, like, this is like Canadian Maritimes. We're driving on the right. I'm gonna say we're, like, Nova Scotia. Let's see, the ocean is what? Man, I don't know if this is the ocean. Probably like an inlet of some sort. Gloose Cap Trail. Sure, man. Looks like there's a little more town down that way, so maybe we're like a little... something like this. Yeah. I like this. I like this. I don't think it's right. Because I don't see this little jetty. We can look a little harder. I guess, like, I shouldn't be so sure that it's Nova Scotia either. Oh, what's this? Bit of a jetty situation. I don't think it's that either, though. Pugwash is a crazy, like, this is, like, this part of Canada is a different world, dude. Oh, here's another little bit of a Coney Island. Ain't that dude on Twitch? It could be this. Sure, man. Oh! Was Nova Scotia. It just had Nova Scotia vibes, chat. You gotta understand. That shit's Missouri? Wrong! Okay. Don't see, like, a address on there. Elaboración de piñatas! Pretty sure it's Australia. They do be speaking crazy in Australia. You're not wrong about that. It kind of looks like there used to be a wealth of information on this wall. Wow, like beautiful surroundings wherever this is. Okay. Sun close overhead, more north than south. I'm gonna say this is Colombia. Somewhere in the hemisphere. I think we're looking at Colombia. Somewhere we're like, I feel like we're kind of like really up in these mountains. If I could move, I would love to see what's over on the other side of this. Cause like, I feel like there's an equal chance that it's like more mountains or like it's the ocean. And that would change my answer quite a bit. Give me like, I don't know. I guess I don't know where all we have Street View coverage here. We definitely have some. But like I zoom into these things that look like towns and they're just not. Like, yeah, I keep seeing these and like, okay, all right, we got something going on here. Street go like east to west? Yeah, it could be like this. Nice guess. No, it wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't. That was Mexico. Nice looking place. Damn, this is a tough round. But here's how Dumpster can still win. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can, but just barely. Unfortunately, I've been dropped in the dead ass middle of nowhere. This truck is like screaming Latin America to me. But the environment is like screaming Colorado. No, I never even once thought it was Mexico, to be fair. That's on me, I guess. I think it's like me. I always wish for it to be a smaller country, you know? If the country is too big, then it's like, I'm never going to get it right. Anyways. Man, just really not a lot of info here, huh? I kind of am like feeling Mexico again. Because I do think like the beat up rust bucket truck is screaming Latin America to me. But the environment is almost like American Rockies. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure that like the best of both worlds here is like somewhere mountainous in Mexico. I think that's like where we're going to find the confluence of those two things. You know, here's like kind of a winding mountain road. Hit me with it. Okay, it was Serbia. No, I'm sorry, it was Montenegro. Yeah, man. Cool. I can no longer win, chat. I apologize. I will give it my all in this last one. I promise. Sun is in the south. I mean, this could be like Southern California. No? I was going to say Arizona, but at least the parts of Arizona that I've been through, you would see a lot more cactus. Sun is in the south, so we are in the northern hemisphere. I guess alternatively, Spain. Could be like Spain. Of course, we're conveniently facing away from road signs that could help us. I feel like these terraces are like something that I don't often see in the US, whereas I feel like I've seen them in Europe, but that's, you know, a personal bias. Like maybe they grow great. Are we fucking back? I haven't even finished the Geoguessr round. And when I realized my internet was out was because the map wouldn't fucking load. So I guess let's quick do that. I'm just gonna drop it somewhere in southern Spain. Put me... We're definitely, like, more in the hills than this, but... Fantastic guess! What? Okay, wow. It's about as wrong as you could be within a country as small as Spain, but we'll take the consolation prize. It doesn't even put me over 10K. I'm sorry about that, guys. My, I think my router just powered down. I'm like... Honestly, I'm not sure what happened. Because I went out there and the router appeared to be completely off. No one touched it. Like maybe the dog I don't know. The dog can't even really get where the router is, so almost certainly not. Whatever, man. I don't know. It's just add it to my bad luck. It seems to be fine though, so that is a win for the doubters. Excited to move on from this at this point. I believe I can still complete this. There you go, doubters. Anyways, let's play Mina. Want to get to some of that. I'm glad that the stream came back at least. I was worried about that. Cuz I'm like, man, if I can't even play Mina tonight, what are we doing? This is just a guess the game, Scrandle, and Geoguessr stream.